Hello. We are back. We are back from our adventure. As you can see, it is now dark outside. So we have left the Dominican Republic. Once we got back, we changed. We hopped in the pool. That's why I'm wearing this. Went to the pool, sat in the jacuzzi, and now we're back because there's an ice skating show at 7. So, as far as the tour goes, so we went to a cheese factory, an outside door cookie factory. It's more so them showing you the authentic way on how they bake cookies. We went to a cigar factory, which is where they make cigars. We tried Mama Juana, which is their signature, I guess, Dominican drink that has rum, wine, and honey. And it was pretty good. Honestly, y'all, it tastes like communion. That's when we tried it, we was like, it's given First Sunday. But I'm like, for it to have wine and rum in it, it probably sneaks up on you because that's a mix, right? And okay. And then we went to this older woman's house just to see how they live in the countryside. And we saw how to make a broom. She made authentic coffee for us, so we were able to see the coffee making process at home and how they make coffee in the countryside. So all the little espresso machines and the Starbucks machines and vibes that we're used to in the countryside, oh baby, it's nothing like that. It's like being on a farm almost. Like everything is being made from scratch pretty much, and everything is very natural and organic, and it's pretty cool to see how they live. What was the other thing we did? So after that we also had lunch. I'm sorry guys, I was supposed to film the lunch, but I ate it. I made the plates, I sat down, and I just stuffed my little face. But the menu was this slaw with this sauce, fried chicken, this seasoned pork that they made, rice and beans. But the beans, I'm not sure what beans they are. It looks like kidney beans, but it's not as thick as kidney beans. So there's a type of bean that they put on it, which still was good. And then you had a piece of buttered toast, pretty much. So it was almost like garlic bread minus the garlic. It was pretty cool. So let me catch y'all up to speed on how we ended up in the truck to begin with. Now, the tour guides and the tour itself was very fun. It was very authentic, and I do like that we chose to do that because you have the tourist attractions, and don't get me wrong, the beach is nice and all that fun stuff, but it was nice to get deep into the DR, see the goats, see the cows, see the corn, aloe, all of those fields, seeing the plants. So we also went to that lady's house and we got to see how they live. It was like a nice treat. They offered us pieces of mango. She sliced the mango up and gave it to each of us who came in the door. She was very sweet, and it was very nice of her. And y'all, the mangoes were good. And I actually have a mango tree at my house in Florida, but it's like mango season is over. So I don't think the mangoes are still sweet on my tree. But it was interesting, like even though that mango was so green, that mango tasted so good. Okay, it was delish. Right? It was good. You liked the mango?
It was great. But the tour guide also said that with the mangoes, they usually only have like one season of mangoes.
Oh, they used to. Yeah, exactly. So they used to, you would go 7 months before you could get good mangoes. But he was like, I don't know what's going on in our country now, because now we just have mangoes year round that taste delicious. Yeah. So he said it wasn't always like that. And the same thing, and that's how my mango tree is in Florida. Like, yeah, the mango is on there, but it doesn't mean it's ripe and it tastes good. That mango was green, and I was like, this probably gonna be so sour. But y'all, it was so sweet and good. So, back to this truck situation. As far as how we started, as far as how we got into the truck to begin with. So, I showed y'all the truck. It's set up like a little safari truck. There's seats in the back. It's no AC. It's a driver. It's like a pickup truck, but with seats in the back. So, we were, I want to say, were we the last couple to get on?
Yeah, we were.
Okay, so we were the last couple to get on the truck that we were on, and we sat in the front. the very first row. Y'all, it was so hot. My poor honey was drenched. It looked like somebody poured water on him. It was terrible. And he's also just not used to heat. I'm used to heat, but he's not used to heat at all.
The sun had been beaming down on the leather seats.
Yeah, yeah. And that also was the problem. The sun had been beaming down on the leather seats, so the seats were extremely hot. I had to sit on my bag. We took out his swimming trunks, and he had to sit on those. Y'all, that seat was hot. And I see why nobody wanted to sit there. Once we got settled in, the tour guide came up to us, and he was like, "Hi, I'm so sorry, but unfortunately, we overbooked. Do you all mind riding up front with the driver?" Big bet. We was like, okay. And he was telling us that we won't have to ride up there the entire time. There's another tour going on, and once we catch up to them, we'll just hop on there, because they hop on that truck because they had seats. Big bet. Oh gosh, my bun is falling. Don't talk about me, y'all. Don't talk about me. We ended up riding in the truck, and it was great because the driver was nice, and we did not have to stay in the sun. Y'all, I did not want to keep sweating, okay? Edges sweated out. I mean, edge control sliding down my face. Awful. Anywho, so it worked out for us because we got to ride in the shade and ride in the cool. It was cool inside. It was cooler inside than it was outside in the back. And then once we met up with the other group, that tour was actually a little bit ahead of us. So we ended up hopping on their truck and then had the opportunity to go to everything first before our old group got to go to it, which is good because we got to eat first. And we didn't have to wait. Unfortunately, they had to wait till we got up because we started like running into each other. So that's a little background story with the truck. What did you think of the tour?
Oh, the tour was great. I mean,
it was so authentic, y'all.
Yeah, just a great cultural experience.
It really was.
In the home, seeing the lady make the coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee was delicious.
Yes. I am not a coffee drinker. I know I'm a flight attendant, but I'm really not a coffee drinker. I prefer to drink tea or just drink water. And that coffee was good.
Yeah, and parts of it reminded me of like my family.
Oh yeah, your family in Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
Yeah, so you get that southern country twang with it and see how they live on the south side or the countryside. And there goes my one. Okay, we have to get dressed to head to the ice skating show. He's making a face right now because I'm actually folding on the show. He has to get dressed for the show. I am choosing to stay behind and get some rest. But knowing me, I'm about to take the shower and I'm going to get dressed. I just needed some food and some fuel. And now that I got that, I can go. Stop acting like you don't want me to go. Y'all should see his face. I would have flipped the camera, but he's getting dressed.
I'm not saying I don't want you to go. I'm just saying. You are here.
So you trying to say I'm lying to my people?
Yeah.
Folks. Else, I have to get ready for dinner. It's the same thing.
You said ice sculpture or ice
skating.
Yeah.
He gets no more camera time. See, he's starting to show out. Bro, my eyebrows look crazy. Anybody ever tried microblading? Can y'all please comment below if you have tried microblading? Let me know. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm breaking out on my neck. Can y'all see this? Down in the countryside. Now I got little hairs on my neck. I know what's going on. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. We made it to Chops Grill. That is where we are having dinner tonight. So I'm going to do a review of all the different foods that we try. Here we have the shrimp cocktail, which was pretty good. The tuna tartare has no flavor. So I ordered the pepper bacon. Oink oink, pork belly, oink oink. How is it?
Pork chop. Ribs.
Huh?
Just like ketchup ribs.
Ketchup ribs.
McDonald McRib.
Can I
It's better than that.
It does kind of taste like a rib.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks like a fatty part of a rib. Tastes like ribs, y'all. The fatty part of the rib.
A fancy rib. Filet rib.
She won't bottle.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Do you all have bottled water?
Yes.
Can we get bottled water?
You want sparkling or you want still?
You want sparkling?
Still.
Evian, yeah?
Thank you.
This has absolutely no flavor.
So, as far
This
as
caviar?
flavor goes, it's slightly.
It has no flavor.
You want the caviar? Should be a little
The
salty.
sauce is like a barbecue sauce, but made with a lot of ketchup. Crispy goat cheese salad. And what did you get?
Yeah, they taste better than the pork.
Butternut squash soup.
Butternut squash soup. Try it and tell me how it tastes. How is it?
Cornbread with?
Sugar. You need some sugar.
It kind of tastes like the apple pecan salad you get.
Sugar.
What's the place called? From Wendy's.
You want sweet?
She said this is sugar.
I mean, compared to that pumpkin soup was so good.
How close?
But that's how you are too.
I don't think I like goat cheese.
Cornell like sweet food. So I
Yeah, you didn't like it when we
what
were.
y'all think?
If you're into goat cheese, you're gonna love this. If you're someone like me who doesn't like goat cheese, not good. Oh, this tastes like tomato soup?
I don't think you know what tomato
hard?
tastes like.
Yes, I do. It might be chunks of good stuff.
Ooh, that's nice and warm. That should help with you. Help your throat. It tastes like heated. If you ever had heated up baby food squash, that's what it tastes like.
Give me a grilled cheese sandwich and some butternut squash.
Tomato soup. That's why I say tomato
Grilled
soup.
cheese sandwich be good.
That's why I say it tastes like tomato soup.
They like tomatoes. I take it.
No, sir.
If you want to add a grilled cheese sandwich to you, add
Don't
grilled
mean it
cheese
taste
and
like
tomato
tomatoes.
soup. It has
Mama,
to-
wouldn't a grilled cheese sandwich be good with this?
It's something in there. Because it tastes like tomato soup.
Talking about tomatoes.
Nothing like tomato soup. But then, like Shawnee said, it tastes like goat food.
The mashed potatoes and the asparagus were pretty tasty. The cream spinach was okay. The asparagus had a slight crunch to it and it was nicely seasoned. Now the baked mac and cheese and the stuffed tater tots, not the best. The ribeye, he wished the ribeye had been a thicker cut. The chicken was dry, so they got points off for that.
The same thing.
The salmon isn't seasoned like that, but the mashed potatoes were good. Here we have the lamb, which was seasoned, however, it was overcooked. And this is the red velvet cheesecake. Now, this was the best dessert
Oh, thank you.
out of all the different options that we had. We just left the game show. It was the Finish the Lyric game show. Y'all, it was fun. Sorry I didn't get to vlog, but we were just in the moment. So now what's about to happen, you see all these people standing around or with their chairs. It's about 1 minute away from the huge disco party. So on the entire 5th floor in the promenade on deck 5, they're gonna have a disco party. So like I said, we're about 1 minute before it starts. And as you can see, like literally everybody is out. Where? Oh. And they got a DJ up there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the DJ is up there. I see fog. Uh-oh, y'all. Here it is. Already won something. Woo! Oh, you got one. Hey, last day of the cruise, so we are just getting packed. We just left the disco party. We ordered some room service, and now we are here. Alrighty, we're packing. I'm tired.
So long, farewell to you, my friends.
Goodbye for now until the end.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now.
Liberty of the Seas. What do we think of it? What would you rate this cruise 1 through 10?
1 through 10, I'm gonna have to give it a 3.
All right, 1 through 10. He gave it a 3. I'm giving the cruise a 5.
Oh, wow.
Okay, initially I was like, okay, maybe a 6 or 7. But as the days went by, it's a 5. So it's like half good, half bad. For me, what makes it a 5 is the good parts were the shows. So the ice skating show, the game show finished the lyrics, and what was the other show we went and saw? I don't know. It was some show where they did a lot of different dances of different cultures. But anyways, it was in the air show with the acrobats and everything. So that was very dope, and I enjoyed the tube ride.
And I will call out the service. I mean,
the staff, the people
amazing.
were amazing. I mean, they are just so sweet. Our room attendant, what does AE lock mean? Okay. Our room attendant was great. He was so nice. I mean, everybody was nice. So the customer service, superb. Now, the bad part was the food and the drinks were not so good. Actually, the drinks were terrible. The drinks were awful.
And the food was close to terrible.
The food was pretty much close to terrible. I probably enjoyed my milkshake. Let's start with Johnny Rockets. So they have a Johnny Rockets, which is not complimentary, but that's not why it's not bad. I mean, that's not why it's not good. So you pay $15 per person to have unlimited everything on the menu, which is fine. Now, my milkshake, I got a half vanilla, half chocolate milkshake. My milkshake was okay. How did you like yours? He had half chocolate or half strawberry.
I did not care for the milkshake. It just tastes like milk and chocolate and strawberry syrup. I mean, if you're going to make me pay for a premium experience, then, I want like a fresh strawberry milkshake.
Yeah. And this is us comparing it to, like, I'm sure even places like Steak and Shake, Five Guys, Chick-fil-A shakes, Small Cheval for sure.
Yeah.
Small Cheval is like top tier burgers and fry joint. But my shake, I was okay with my shake. The fries, I don't know how they could mess up fries, but the fries were not good, and it wasn't the fries that you get when you go to the other restaurants on the ship. What kind of fries were those? Were those steak fries? No, they weren't steak fries.
Actually the same fries.
Those were those fries that we had?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
No.
Well, from like Windjammer fries.
Oh, I thought these were
Well, the
softer.
fries are blah.
Okay, well the fries were trash.
The cheese.
Well,
sauce on the
we
fries
ate it
are
a
blah.
tad. So I ordered plain fries. He ordered onion rings. The onion rings are with minced onions. So he ordered onion rings and had fries with cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
The fries with cheese and bacon was not good.
The onion rings were good.
Yeah, and Omni had the fries with chili.
Yeah.
And she said that was not good. I tried the chili dog because the burger, I had a bacon cheeseburger. How could you mess up a bacon cheeseburger? I took 3 bites out of it. It was not giving what it was supposed to give. So on that point, we don't like Johnny Rockets. Nobody actually really liked their food. The chili cheese dog was pretty much a boiled hot dog. It really tasted like a boiled ballpark hot dog with minced onions and chili. Anyways, so Johnny Rockets, no. How do we feel about the pizza place? The pizza place had thin crust pizza. That pizza was okay.
Sorrento's is a decent spot. I mean, it's definitely good for like the late night. It's the latest thing open on the ship, so at like 12 o'clock, it's the only thing open for you to go get some food if you don't want to order room service.
Right, exactly. So Sorrento's was fine. Let's get into the dining room food.
All right. So
The dining room food. 1 through 5, what are we rating dining room food?
a 1.
He gave it a 1. Well, dang, I at least like my beef tenderloin. I had one of the night. So I give it a 2. I'll give it a 2. Oh, and the apple pie a la mode was pretty good. All it was what was it, like an apple blossom tart?
It was an apple blossom.
Well, it was an apple blossom. It was a frozen warm apple blossom.
Give that points.
It was a frozen warm apple blossom. Well, because, I mean, I actually do like the frozen apple blossoms. I'm a huge apple pie fan. But let me tell you something. The apple blossom that I had in the dining room, Top Chops Grill, actual, supposed to be homemade apple pie. It was terrible. Dry. Anyways, whatever. It was awful. What else?
All right, so the dining room, I had the prime rib for the first night.
Okay, the first night he had prime rib
mashed potatoes.
with mashed potatoes. His prime rib, first of all, it looked nasty. So
The prime rib was not good.
So presentation was not there.
It tastes like a McRib with
It's like a
Jew.
McRib with
the beef Jew.
the beef Jew.
The corn was like overcooked, like it had just been sitting in water.
Was it even corn on the cob or was
Yeah,
it like
corn on
canned
the cob.
corn? It was corn on the cob.
And then the mashed potatoes taste like box mashed potatoes.
Yeah. But I can imagine when you're feeding thousands of people, there's no way you're going to sit up there and like mush up potatoes. That's just not happening. Realistically, that's not happening. That's just too much. I mean, granted, restaurants do it, but this is a lot of people at a lot of time. At a certain amount of time. I mean, I said that right. So anyway, so that wasn't good either. And then, what did I have? I don't even know. My food wasn't... The salmon was nasty. Didn't like the salmon. The beef tenderloin I had one night. Honestly, I can't even remember my other meals because, I had the Jamaican pork chop. So that was overcooked, but the seasoning was good. And it came with the dumpling. Remember the Jamaican dumpling? So, it was alright. And as far as breakfast, so for breakfast, we would eat at the Windjammer, which is the complimentary buffet. The Windjammer for me was, the things that were good were the hash browns, the corned beef hash, The pancakes were okay, and the omelet station actually was like a nice omelet, good enough. I mean, I guess because everything was so bad, I have to just point out the stuff that tasted semi-decent, where I didn't mind eating it. I didn't mind eating the omelet.
Trying to grade on the curve.
Well,
it was bad. I mean, like,
even the omelet in the morning.
Omelet was edible, but I mean, like,
I wouldn't, if I went to a restaurant,
a real omelet station.
Yeah,
I wouldn't consider that a real.
You're right, because honestly, the omelet stations that are at Embassy Suites, I'm pretty sure taste better than that. Dang, so no to the omelets too.
Yeah.
Okay, bacon.
It was bacon. They had bacon.
How were the waffles? Because you would eat the waffles each morning.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like you had to pick the best thing. It's like nothing was gonna be that good, but you had to pick.
I picked
what like certain things. Although it's a buffet, you still was like, you can have access to all that food, but if it's nasty, nobody wants it. So
what can I stand to eat for the day? I chose my options.
You are ripping them to shreds. But I really think they deserve it because honestly, even the fam bam didn't like it either. Nobody was a fan. Your mom was very disappointed. And let's see. We didn't eat at Sprinkles. Sprinkles was the ice cream shop. But I mean, after trying the shakes, if you don't like the shakes, then how good could the ice cream really be? Cafe. How do we like? They have a cafe that has Starbucks. It's a complimentary cafe, and they have a Starbucks with desserts.
I mean, yeah, they did decent with the drinks.
Yeah, so the Starbucks drinks were decent.
They also had like pastries. And
they had pastries, and they would have cookies. So we did try they had a coconut oatmeal cookie and just regular oatmeal raisin cookies, and the other one was a lemon sugar cookie. Didn't have the lemon sugar cookies, but we tried the other two cookies. We liked the cookies. I mean, the two cookies were good enough. They were cookies. They were cookies. Hops Grill. Let's get into it. He ordered the 16-ounce ribeye, and I had the salmon with it was some type of mustard dressing. The salmon was okay. I wish the skin would have been crispier. Then
crispy. She wished the skin would have been crispy. It was not crispy. Crispier would make it seem like the skin was
okay. I would have preferred it to be crispy. Dang, you are ripping them to shreds. I'm nice. You are like terrible. And then let's what else did we have? Oh, we also ordered the roasted, what was it, a roasted chicken?
Oh yeah,
roasted chicken, which did not taste good. I don't even think anybody wanted to try it.
It was like super dry.
Right, exactly. It was super dry. We only took a piece of that, and then we had lamb chops.
They were overcooked.
The lamb chops were very overcooked. They were. You had to dip them in the little sauce that came with it in order to enjoy it. How was your steak cooked?
Yeah, so 16-ounce prime rib.
Ribeye.
Yeah, ribeye.
So 16.
Not 16-ounce prime rib. No, yeah, 16-ounce.
Right.
Ribeye.
Exactly.
It was supposed to be a prime grade. Did not feel like prime. Definitely felt like a choice grade.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for it to be medium. It was medium. It came out like
medium well. Yeah, it was because I ate it.
It was not seasoned.
No, it wasn't seasoned. They skipped that part. How did you like the dressing that came with it? Well, the sauce.
Pepper.
It was.
I mean, I didn't care for it, but I mean, I usually don't go for sauces on my steak.
That's also very odd that they. Is that common?
Yes, yeah. So some steakhouses present dressings.
I don't eat steak, y'all, so I don't know. I don't really.
For
not
steaks.
Anymore.
And so I mean that's cool. I just usually don't go for that type of like sauce with a steak, but because the steak was subpar at best.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it needs a sauce. So,
Yeah. And then one of the things that you said was that it was so large on the plate, and it's 16 ounces, and you would have preferred for it to be just a thicker cut, right?
yeah, the cut was kind of thin. Like, it was
Yeah.
just odd to me.
As opposed to it
For a
just being
steakhouse.
cute for a steakhouse, yeah. And then as far as the sides, so we ordered all of the sides. So we had the stuffed tater tots, the macaroni and
We'll go buy 'em.
cheese.
Rate each one. Stuffed tater tots.
Oh, those were nasty. It was like you wanted it to be mozzarella sticks, but it wasn't. It was just weird, and the cheese wasn't hot. They just didn't make sense. So if I had to rate them 1 to 5, they get a 1,
Mac and cheese.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, the mac and cheese, it was, you could tell they kind of baked it, but like underneath was just creamy and milky. Because the top of it was semi-baked. Or you know what, they probably take a torch. You think they do that?
Yeah, I mean, the mac and cheese reminded me of, like, if you go and get a TV dinner, but a good TV dinner, not a bad TV dinner.
Oh yeah, it's
But-
giving Marie Calsanders.
Yeah, so,
Stouffer.
so
So it wasn't banquet.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Marie Calsanders type of macaroni and cheese. But I think if I would have ordered that as my one side, I would have been disappointed. Honestly, the mashed potatoes is where it was at.
Yeah,
The mashed potatoes and the asparagus to me tasted the best. He had the cream spinach. I tried it, didn't like it. It was watery to me.
Yeah, it was kind of watery. It was okay. Yeah.
What did you think of the mashed potatoes?
The mashed potatoes okay. They still kind of taste boxy.
Yeah, but they did doctor them up. I give the mashed potatoes a 3.
I guess my thing is, if I can cook better mashed potatoes.
Oh, come on now. You make like the best mashed potatoes.
No, there are other places that make great mashed potatoes.
I've had his mashed potatoes. He won me over with the mash.
Compare those mashed
And he
potatoes.
makes great steaks.
Compare those mashed potatoes to the mashed potatoes we had at that other like steakhouse place for your birthday.
Oh,
Guilt Bar.
Guilt Bar in Chicago, y'all. No, that food was good. Mashed
Exactly.
potatoes were, you right. For it to be a steakhouse, yeah, the mashed potato. Oh, dang. Mashed potatoes were not good. And I will say, at those steakhouses, those are handmade. Well, not handmade, but they're not boxed.
Yeah.
You could tell they mash the mashed potatoes and make them like that. How did you like the asparagus?
The asparagus was cool.
Yeah.
Because
Cool.
it was real asparagus.
Yeah.
So, yes. Plus
For
one,
it to be a steakhouse,
plus one for the
for it to be a steakhouse,
asparagus.
it was not what it was supposed to be. Because it's a steakhouse. And usually you have good options at a steakhouse. And for them, they just didn't have it. Like, out of all the steakhouses I've been to, yeah, that would be the worst one.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost like, yeah, it's a steakhouse, but it was giving more like Outback.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
wasn't that
Or Longhorn.
long. Yeah, no, well, I think Longhorn could be better than them. Yeah, so it was giving more so like Outback.
And if I could talk to someone at Royal Caribbean, I would tell them, hey, if you
We're
want
definitely
this,
doing a survey.
if you want to do a steakhouse, then charge more. I mean, I can't remember how much we paid
Mm-hmm.
for
Is it 30 something?
for that.
I don't know.
I think it was like $40, $50 or
Yeah.
something per person.
Yeah. So just
So-
charge more.
Charge
If
$80,
you-
charge $90.
Right. So that way you can have that premium experience.
Yeah. Or don't brand yourself as the steakhouse.
Yeah, this
the
fancy steakhouse, and then what people have to remember that it's a cruise. There's only so much to do. Yeah, you have your shows, you have a little ride, you have a pool, okay, but you spend most of your time on a boat, so you need to have great food and great drinks. Oh, I was so disappointed in the drinks. Wait, before I even get there, it was one more thing. Let's talk about the dessert. So, the apple pie. I've never had apple pie that dry. I've had frozen apple pies. Mrs. Smith's apple pie tastes better than that. Anybody apple pies. Probably Whole Foods. You know what? I've had a bad apple pie from Whole Foods. That's probably what that reminded me of. Something so dry, no type of sweetness. It was the fact that the server told us, he was like, you know, the apple pie comes warm, so you want to eat that fresh. Remember he said that? Because we did get full. I think everyone was full off the meat that they had. Not necessarily the sides, but just the meat, because they did give you a large portion of meat. Yeah, and we all shared the sides, but everyone wanted their dessert to go, and so he was like, you know, all these desserts can be to go, with the exception of the warm apple pie a la mode, or if you get the brownie. So of course your girl loves apple pie, so I got it, y'all. It didn't even. I don't even think I recorded it because it came out looking nasty. It just was not like it just. I'm sorry, but it was just not. It was not doing what it was supposed to do. The presentation wasn't there, and it had all the potential. I don't know how they dried it out. I also feel like, don't serve stuff that you know tastes nasty. Like, you clearly could look and see that it's dry. So it's like, even if your whole apple pie came out like that, just make another one. I'm sorry. Don't give me that. Hey,
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. So y'all see, we have our Wakanda shirts. So that is how we are wrapping up our vacation. We got back from the cruise, and now we are headed out to go see Wakanda, baby. Check out our shirts. We real cute. We just wrapping up this vlog. So
We gotta show them
I'll
so
try.
you can see it the right way.
Oh, well. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I wish the lighting was in here better. But anyways, y'all get the gist. It's been real. Bye, my beautiful people. Until next time.